1 minute 54 seconds. The mic checks. Let's fucking go. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Come one, come all. This freaking thing is happening. Proetiq Radio, Ari and I coming at you live. Y'all know what's good. 100.5 FM, episode 160, 70, who knows? Okay, so we got some cool ass peeps in the building today. We got Stardyy, she's chilling. Y'all might remember her from other episodes, and we recorded some cool stuff at a new butcher shop. Well, we got a cool guest, new artist, new musician. He goes by the name of HT33.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
33 in the building.
Yeah, that's a homie Harsh, right? That's cool. That's the name. And yeah, he's a homie. Shout out to our brother Arkit. He introduced us. Me and Arkit work at the same store. Harsh is a mutual friend. HT33 makes some amazing music and all that fun stuff. Stardyy, would you like to ask something?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's so lovely having you here and lovely meeting you. So I thought that I would start off by asking you what got you into the music scene, and also like where are you from? Like where did you grow up? Like what's your background?
Okay, first things first, I appreciate you guys for having me, obviously.
Of course.
I was born and raised in India for the first 19 years of my life. I rep West Delhi.
There you go.
West Delhi for life.
West Delhi.
I came here in like 2022. That was when I was like 19. I freshly turned 19 when I landed here. I started like dabbling with music once I was like closer to turning 20, or like after turning 20, cause I was living a decent ass life. I can't say I was like in the slums or whatever, but I was living in Langley at the time. I wasn't in Vancouver yet. I lived in Surrey for a year starting out. I moved to Langley for like 6 months, and Langley's just calm as hell, just super slow, super easygoing, just old retired white people or whatnot. So it's like, me personally, it was like a lot of time to contemplate the decisions I'm making, or like whatever I'm doing with my time. And I had like a job, I was in school, I had a car, I had a girlfriend, I had a nice ass like room that I lived in, or like everything was going good outside looking in, but I felt really I didn't feel fulfilled, or like I felt kind of hollow. And then I would say that was probably my rock bottom, technically, because I was like drinking every day and like smoking every day, and like all of those things like bunched up hella to the point where I like started reconnecting with this tiny little thought that I used to have when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, when I was just a little kid listening to like Eminem and Linkin Park, or like Green Day and all that shit, right? And I remember when I was a kid, the first thing that would pop into my mind would be like, if they can do it, I can do it too, right?
Right.
That like that sort of self-belief that doesn't really ask for permission or like examples, or like doesn't require confidence. You're just like dumb enough to feel like, yeah, shit, I could do it too. That's when I like first picked up the pen, and I picked up like a notebook, and I started writing lyrics. And that was the first time I started making music. I'm almost at like 3 years now. Yeah, it basically came from like wanting to reconnect with that thought that younger me had.
That's good. I mean, I don't think that it's like you're dumb for like thinking that you can make it, because like I myself am also an artist, right? And like I also believe in myself like a lot, like, and I think that like the first step is believing in yourself, right? Because I feel like a lot of people, they don't do the things because they don't believe in themselves. Like, for example, I was reading like not that long ago that like, why do a lot of people like don't, like, what is it that stops people from like becoming famous, or like why do people not become famous? And the thing that I was reading actually on ChatGPT was that most people stop doing music before like, because they don't give themselves a chance. Like they stop before like even giving themselves the opportunity, right? Because it's like a lot of people could become famous, but a lot of people maybe have imposter syndrome, or they have that lack of self-confidence and belief in themselves that they don't actually do it. But I think that the people who really make it is because first of all, they believe in themselves first and foremost. So I don't think that's dumb. I think that's super intelligent. I think that everyone should believe in themselves.
100%. I mean, I was just trying to like water it down. To me, I don't think it's dumb, because if you're not like positively self-delusional to whatever dream you're chasing, for a fact you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
100%. If you're not positively self-delusional to the point where you push yourself every day, even when you don't see results for like years on end, there's no way you're gonna make it. Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
There's a reason that like not everyone is chasing their dreams, because that shit's terrifying.
Yeah, you got to believe in it when like other people don't even really understand.
100%. You got to build enough motion to the point where other people see the vision and they want to like hop on the bandwagon. You know, no one's gonna push the wheels right at the gate. Fuck no. You got to push that shit for like years on end.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, it's a work in progress. It's a constant work in progress, and I mean, if that's something you're passionate about, you have to keep working at your art and excelling and trying to make it better.
True, 100%.
Absolutely. What's some of the first like? What's the first song that you remember recording, and where did you do it? Like, did you reach out to producers? Did you do it at home?
Dude,
Can you walk us through that process?
Yeah, 100%. I had this like wacky ass job. It wasn't like actually even a job. I was like delivering parcels and stuff. My friend like put me on, and he was like, you can like drive around and drop off parcels. And this is like freshly the first day that I'm writing down lyrics in my notebook, right? And I'm driving around dropping off random parcels, and I pull up a beat on YouTube. I start writing to it. I started at like 10 a.m. I delivered parcels until like 8 p.m. or something. I don't know, like a regular 10-12 hours, whatever. I was just driving around, chilling, listening to the beat, trying to figure out where the bar fits, what sounds corny, what sounds decent, what feels like real to me, right? So that's how I kind of like figure out my first song and like structure, bars, whatever. Like I'm trying to get a feel for it. I go onto Facebook Marketplace and I search up studios near me, and I filter for lowest to highest, because I don't got nothing. I don't got any money to spend for real. So I'm pretty sure I recorded this with my buddy Cal. We're friends now, because ever since then we hung out for a couple of times. We even made music together, but I just found him on Marketplace. He was charging like $30 an hour, I think, to record. That's really good. Yeah. He had like a 1-bedroom thing in South Vancouver in Marpole, and he had like a really tiny closet that he just padded out with acoustic stuff, and I had to like stand inside the closet. That's the first 2 hours that I ever recorded music. That's where I recorded my very first song. It's called Grime. It's out on every single platform.
No.
Okay.
That's where I started out on God.
Dang, yeah, that's crazy. Actually, you know, funny story. I actually recorded my first song too in South Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
In
Marpole?
Marpole.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Where at?
It was like in some apartment. Actually, it was like in an apartment actually across from where I used to live. Because I used to live in Marpole.
I used to live in Marpole too.
I used to live in Marpole too.
You're kidding.
Looks like everyone's been living in Marpole. Oh my gosh.
I didn't live there at the time though. I was living in Oak Ridge at the time.
I actually wasn't living there anymore either. But it was like right across from the apartment that I used to live in. And the guy like rented out an apartment there, and
you know what's funny? I was living in Oak Ridge when I recorded at my buddy's crib in Marpole. Fast forward like 2 years, I moved in across the street from him.
Dang.
And we ran into each other on the street randomly, and then we linked up again for like we made 2 songs, I think.
That's crazy how
never put that shit out. Callahan Smith.
Big shout out.
I'm putting your bitch ass on the spot. What are you doing, bro? Why would you not release that shit, bro? Come on.
Damn. Yeah, bro. Release it.
Yeah. It's all mixed and mastered too. What are you waiting? Okay. Realistically, he got a lot on his plate. I won't blast him. But hey, release that shit.
Why didn't you ask him to send it to you and you release it yourself?
I do have it already. The version that he sent me, he put in brackets 95% finished.
Ask him what the other 5%.
I don't know what the fuck 95% means.
But this is the thing.
Shit sound good to me.
That could just be his perfectionist brain, and as an engineer or producer, like there's probably like little mastering things that like we don't know about.
I get it 100%. I produce and mix and master all of my own shit myself too, so I get it completely. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, I've been hitting him up though. I feel like he could have gotten it done.
Just release a 95% one.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a text.
You should release it and call it just 95.
Let me text him right now.
Just call it 95.
Let me text him right now.
But yo, I get what you mean. Honestly, like some people don't feel like releasing stuff because they feel it's incomplete. But sometimes it is what it is. Like even like myself with like my own music, like I've spent years going to the studio downtown, the library stuff, and I probably have like 35, 46 like projects that are done, but I don't know shit about producing or engineering and stuff. So, but I would still just post it on SoundCloud or YouTube and stuff. And it might not sound the best productionally or engineerically, if that's a word, but for me,
I don't
like,
think that's a word.
Yeah, I rode that flow like a motherfucker. Like, you know, like I spent like obsessively writing to whatever YouTube beat that was, and I hit every single syllable and every beat, and I know for sure like it's actually fucking nuts. But if you go back, it probably sounds like somebody recorded it on a tape recorder or something, but a little bit better than that because I knew how to fuck with EQs and stuff. But it's not the same as somebody like would put on a Grammy nominated album maybe. But in my vision, it's like, this is enough for me to get a project out there for somebody else to see it and be like, this guy's got potential, let me help him actually work on stuff. So there's always that part of it as well too, right? Like, you know, I don't know, some people, like, you could just like sit on it and stuff and nothing comes out of it, or you could just put it out and you feel so unconfident about it that you don't even want to share it and stuff. Like, I don't know, art is kind of it's such a strange world, but you kind of have to be the master of your own domain. Like, do the album art yourself. Like, if you're confident in the audio, put it out yourself. Test it on SoundCloud. Test it with different titles. Test it just audio. Test it with a homemade video. Add it to it. All that stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. But yeah, I get it. The process of putting out perfectly finished stuff could be tedious.
No, you know, I totally relate to that too, because like for me, like I remember when I made my first song, I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't release it right now because there was like so many things in the production where I felt like I just wanted it to be perfect, you know, and I just felt like it never sounded like perfect to me. But also the thing is that like it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, because the thing is like the longer, what I realized after I released my song was like the longer that you wait to actually release, like it's not gonna benefit you in any way. Like it's better just to release what you have, because like I've seen so much growth even in my like music career, just launching whatever it is that I have just the way it is, you know. Whereas like if you're not releasing it ever, you're not doing anything, then you know you can dream all you want but no progress has been made. So I think that it's important to release the things even if they might not feel fully, you know, perfect to you, because maybe, you know, they'll never feel perfect. No, there'll never be a right time. It's just, you got 100%. It, you release.
And sorry, just to chime in and add to that, like literally kind of like with this podcast too, like I told both of you guys separately, like how much work goes into just like recording this is easy, but then like the post-production and stuff. And then all of a sudden like weeks go by, months go by, a year go by, and I didn't have time to sync this with this, and then by the time I send it to like the artist who I interviewed, is like, bro, that was like a year and a half ago. It feels like there's no point of even releasing it anymore. But then the problem is too, now you feel like all that effort you put in that day and all that time you took editing, it's like none of it even mattered because it's not even out there. It's like, yo, bro, you spent so much energy doing that, and that could have been like 30 hours of doing all this shit, getting people to come and help you film, taking the time to book the studio, this and that, and like nothing got made out of it because you just wanted it to be so perfect. And then a lot of times this does not pay so in the beginning, so like you're out there working your real 9-to-5 job and you're tired from that and you have to come home and do this. So like sometimes it's better to just push it out there even if it's not like perfectly finished, because sometimes you might just lose the momentum or the motivation to even want to like put it out there and stuff. So I get it. Sorry, that's a little bit of a rant from what you were going off of, how your buddy didn't want to release that stuff. But
I feel bad now in retrospect for like calling him out.
No, it's okay. Well, you're just saying.
But I'm just bullshitting though. I texted him. Let's see what he says. But I get why he didn't want to like.
No, for sure.
You know, 95%.
Yeah. No, that's dope. So, do you know what program you guys use to record that one and stuff? Like that?
He was using Logic.
Okay, sick. And so that was your first time recording anything ever. So you were telling me you did this. You found a lot of places on Facebook Marketplace before, and you found these places. What about the next few songs that you started recording? Like, when did you kind of keep using that, and when did you stop kind of going to many other people? Because you were mentioning earlier before to me that you did it yourself too, right? Like you kind of engineer, produce yourself or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hang out with Cal like twice, maybe like once more after that. Then I worked with like one or two more engineers in the downtown area. I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember their names, to be honest, because I only visited once. I worked with Araz. Shout out Araz. He's a big name in the game in Vancouver. He recently started his own studio. I worked with him a couple of times. Amazing dude, amazing guy. Didn't really charge any crazy shit either. I think he charged me like $50 or $60 an hour, but like he was the one that I worked with who I could like get my vision aligned with,
Right.
with the least amount of friction. But then it came down to the point where like it's like 1 a.m. at night, I'm sleepless or whatever, I have an idea pop into my head, or like I'm listening back to the demo that he sent me and I'm like, oh, I wish I could tweak that. So that insecurity or like urgency or like that feeling of unfinishedness or whatever got to the point where I was like, nah, fuck this, I gotta like buy my own equipment and start doing this. So I like I was lucky enough to have a MacBook already. I went to Long and McQuaid and I bought like a Focusrite 2i, the studio. It comes with the headphones, a microphone, and like an interface. I got that shit for $30 per month on EMI for like
No way.
12 months or 8 months or 10 months, something like that. I bought the Ableton software for $80 a month for 6 months or something. I bought that on a student discount. It's 50% off if you're a student. I was a student back then.
Wow, that's good.
That's where that's when I spent a lot of time being shit to actually figure out what goes into making music, what are all the elements, how to get it to sound nice, how to get it to sound how I want it to, and all of that. Like I started producing my own stuff. I started recording at home. I started recording in my bedroom, mixing, mastering, everything. My initial few ones, the vision was there, the raw quality was there, but like in terms of the amount of information I have now, looking back, I cringe on it. But like where I was starting from and coming from and like what I was putting up, I'm pretty proud of what I was doing. Obviously now that I've put more time into the game and I've like learned about the basics and the fundamentals, I can sit back and be like, oh, this was garbage, this was bad, whatever. But like if I never went through that uncomfortable period, I wouldn't like have a better grip on the art of like making stuff from scratch, right? And I'm not even like, I won't say I'm like fucking insane right now. I got so much more to learn, which is honestly the best part, because it's exciting, you know, all of the dynamic situations that you're put into and like all of the growth that comes out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I started recording myself at home.
Yeah, I think like, I think it's like you gotta evolve, you know? It's like, it's a process, and it, like I said before, like it's like you always gotta evolve, and it's a journey. I mean, like for me, like my first song too, I mean, like now what I make compared to the first song I made, obviously there's a huge difference, and I noticed that, you know? I'm like, wow, like, you know, and I evolved a lot, but I mean, you have to, right? It's like, and I mean, obviously, like you will, like over time, like you're just gonna learn more, you're gonna get more used to it. So obviously, I mean, like your music is always gonna get better and better, you know? It can only get better, because I mean you're learning and you're constantly evolving, so I mean it's not gonna go any downhill. Now I want to ask you another question. So I know that you talked a little bit about your song. I think you said it was called Grime. Yeah, so what inspired that?
That's a good question. I just wanted to rap.
Okay.
I wanted to rap. I wasn't really thinking about what I'm writing down into my notebook. That was when I was like 20, so it was a lot of bragging, a lot of braggadocious, egotistical, fuck your bitch, steal your shit type of vibe. but it was still decent given like being my first song. I'm kind of proud of it. And just because of who I was back then, I've never been able to replicate that vibe anymore, because that's not who I am anymore. I'm more into like being chill now, or like, you know, making music because like you're trying to chase substance instead of just like, I'll shoot your bitch, I'll steal your wallet type of. I mean, I'm still I'm watering it down even more, but it just came from me wanting to rap, me growing up on Eminem, and me wanting to like brag about like being rich or being handsome or like having the best car, the loudest speakers, or like smoking the most dope. I don't know, whatever.
Braggadocious. XPSC bag braggadocious.
Yes,
Sometimes
sir.
you gotta shoot. I'm just joking. That's fire, bro. That's fire. Should we listen to one of your tracks?
Play that bitch.
Which track do you want?
Play Grime. Play Grime.
Did you send? Yeah, I don't think you sent that though.
Don't tell me I didn't send you that.
You sent me 3 tracks.
Oh, I forgot to send you Grime. You're kidding me.
It's okay. Here, maybe you sent it to me before.
I didn't.
HT33. Okay, I got these 5 here. No, I just got these over here.
I dropped the ball. Damn.
It's okay. Don't worry. We could still play that.
You know what?
Like, I didn't expect to play that song right now because I didn't have like whatever other song. We could play that in post.
If you wanna, yes. Well, please play that in post. I'm gonna look so goofy if you don't have the song.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
If you wanna hear me rap, play Winding Road.
Winding Road.
I recently started doing a little bilingual magic to my shit. You know, just trying to tap into my roots.
Love that. I did actually bilingual too. I did a Spanglish song.
Oh yeah?
Spanish and English, the fusion. I'm really into like doing like different like mixes of like fusions, you know? And I think it's so popular too because nowadays it's like becoming like more trendy, you know? Like you hear a lot of Spanglish, you hear like some like mix of like Punjabi with like English, and
100%.
you know, and like Arabic with English or Arabic with Spanish, and I feel like it's so cool, like, to have, like, 2 different types of music that are so drastically different, but, like, you mix them together, and it really, like, makes a hit, you know? It's, like, feels like, wow, like, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Hell yeah. All right, HT33, do you want to introduce your song? Maybe, like, can you listen to it on Proetiq Radio 100.5 FM and say the name of it?
Oh, yeah, 100%. This is HT33. You can call me Tatis if you know, you know. Shout out to Proetiq. Shout out to my boy Reni. He's really doing it. 100.5 FM. Shout out to Stardyy. We're gonna play you Winding Road. Too long?
Perfect.
Play that shit.
Okay, that was a sick track. Hell yeah. Fuego Borrego. Winding Down. Wind Down?
Winding Road.
Winding Road by HT33. Can you find that on a lot of music platforms and all that fun stuff?
Everywhere you want to.
Hell yeah.
You'd have a hard time not finding it.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
That's
awesome.
What's up.
Can you tell us a little bit about the recording process of that?
Sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure I released this a month ago.
Okay.
Probably. I produced the beat at least like a month before I recorded the vocals, cause I'm like I have the shiny object syndrome thingy to me, where I'm like, I just want to keep making cool new stuff all the time. So I have like a bazillion projects that are just incomplete, whatever, not completed. And I keep producing new stuff, and then I keep writing for that, and then I go back to the other ones. Like, I try to have my feet in like multiple boats at the same time. Like, I'm always working on different projects. I don't know if that's helping me or not. Probably not. It'd be better to just focus on one and like push it through to the max and like complete it before I start jumping to the other one. But that's not how I've been doing it so far. I recorded it. Basically, everything you hear is like the first time I recorded it, because I don't like double thinking, or like, because then I'm just paralyzed into not making a decision and being like, oh, my voice sounds so bad, I don't want to hear this anymore, you know? So I just record it and I mix it and I master it and I put it out.
That's good. I mean, you know what, like, honestly, what you said about like getting in different projects at the same time, like, honestly, I do that too. And I mean, yeah, I thought about it too. I was like, is that a good, is that bad? But I mean, like, it's just the process, right? Because I feel like for me, like some songs come quicker to me. Like some songs I can
100%.
finish faster than others. And others it takes me a lot of time. Like my first song, Mykonos, I started writing that in December. I finished that in March. Like of last year. So it's like it took me a while. Like I mean it was like took me a couple of months. And then there were some songs I was able to do in under an hour. Right? So I think it really depends. It doesn't really matter if, you know, you take more time on one, or I mean it's just the way it flows, you know? And I mean every artist's journey is different. So
Yeah, I go off of like finished is better than perfect. Just take as many attempts as I can. Cause realistically, I gotta keep sharpening my sword until like I get enough momentum or enough traction to where there's like so many eyeballs on me that every song I put out is like a major hit.
yeah.
So I guess you gotta like keep sharpening your shit.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta keep working at it, and I mean the struggle is real, the hustle is real, but I mean, hey, like, and you know the thing is, like, the way I see it is, even if it's just like, because in the beginning obviously like you're not gonna like, I mean it's very rare that you're gonna get like a huge audience, right? Like in the beginning it's like, you know, you might sing at a bar and you might have like a few people that are watching you, right? And that's probably gonna happen in like the first year or so. But to me, what I always say is, I'm like, one person is better than nothing, right? Like if at least like your music can relate to at least one person, then like for me, like personally, I feel like I did something right, you know?
I get it.
Yeah, like,
Totally.
it's like, I mean, and I know that's like probably not what you want. Like,
I
you
don't
wanna hear
even
me,
care
but-
about other people, bro. I make this shit for me. I'm so self-centered. If I'm having a good time making it and listening to it afterwards, fuck what anyone else thinks.
I mean, hey, like
That's a good mentality.
that's how it should be, you know? I mean, it's like, because you should also, I mean, like, yes, you're probably doing it to like relate to an audience, but also at the same time, like, you should love what you do, right? Because it's like, if you're only doing it for other people, but you're not even enjoying what you're doing, then it's like, why are you even doing it in the first place, you know? Like, and this goes with like any job, not even just like music, like with literally anything you do in life. It's like, if you're not having a good time with what you're doing, if you're not enjoying it, you're only doing it for the money or whatever, like, why do it? Because you're not going to be happy and fulfilled in that.
Gotta do it for the calzones, man. Gotta do it for the prosciutto. Sorry, I was just post 6
Good.
Instagram story, and I just successfully posted it, so you will get
Stimming.
mentioned. No, for sure, absolutely, that's dope. Yeah, everything you guys said, I was processing. Dope. Okay, sorry. Can you finish? What were you saying right now? Sorry. I just tagged you.
Go for the calzone, man.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Sopranos. Sorry.
Oh, shit. I'm clipping hella. Can
When you go like
toss
that?
in your email? No, when I come super close to the mic and I scream.
No, it's not. This is what does it a lot when you go like that. But the other thing, don't worry, it's all good. Yeah. So we're chilling. So Winding Road. Can you break down like what some of the stuff that you mentioned that for those who don't understand the bilingual part of it, like what are some of the lyrics that you were mentioning?
Totally.
In that song?
It starts off, I'm saying, 100 baat ki ek baat, mere paas nahi bhed bhav. Microphone pe 1.5 saal, motion coming bhed chal. That means, to break it down, one thing out of 100 things, instead of saying 100 things, I'll say one thing. I don't really discriminate. I've spent a year and a half on the microphone, and motions coming like sheep walk soon. It doesn't really translate as
I know
well.
what you mean.
You know?
That's like a lot of languages. Like when it comes word for word, it's not going to translate. But I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded. I know, like you said, like when you say one thing, it's like equivalent of you saying 100 things. It's so funny. There's an old Tamil movie. I think it's like Basha or something, and he's like a good guy who like messes up a lot of villains. And he says in Tamil, he's like, "Na orinodam solina." But that just means if I say it one time, it's like I said it 100 times, and then he just starts kicking people's ass, bro.
Yeah, that's
I know it's a little different.
that's kind of what I'm trying to say. I'm like, I don't like to keep things short. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you come from. I go off of energy. I don't got any like prerequisite or like predetermined judgments about anyone. I'm doing me. If you're doing you, I'm happy to like vibe. And my shit coming regardless. If you're in my corner or not, my emotion's on the way. That's basically the first 4 bars.
That's dope.
You switch sides while damn. You switch sides while I push pace. I'm staying. Damn, I forgot my own lyrics.
It's okay. It's okay.
It happens.
100 बात की एक बात मेरे पास नहीं भेदभाव. Microphone पे 1.5 साल, motion coming भेड़ चाल. You switch sides while I push pace. I'm staying private, done playing games. Go against me, you're crazy. Everything else is like an next 60 summers we are not falling off. Step with my brothers and we all popping off. Cook up the beat, then I lay down the bars. UP got my jart and I can spit like I'm blonde. UP got my jart. That's shout out to my moms. Shout out to my dad.
Shout out mama, papa.
My parents are from Uttar Pradesh.
Shout out Uttar Pradesh.
And I'm a jart technically. I grew up in New Delhi, but like I
West
still got
Delhi, baby.
West Delhi, Dwarka. If you wanna like get dirty with it, I'm from Dwarka, bitch. Damn. I just get hyped when I think about like where I come from,
That's awesome.
But yeah, UP got me a jart and I can spit like I'm blonde.
That's like an Eminem shout out, right?
That is an Eminem shout out.
Who the fuck knows? Ren Dog knows. I know all the references. Sorry. Anyway.
Okay, I'll let you guys take over for a second. I feel like I'm just spitting my whole song.
Well,
right
that's
here.
what we asked. Right,
that's why you're here.
True.
I mean, it's so cool that you like actually made a song like bilingual. I love that.
Thank you.
And also I love that you also love repping where you're from, because I'm super like that too. I feel like where you're from somewhere, like, you should be proud of where you're from, like, and I feel like a lot of people when they immigrate or they move around or they're born in a country but their parents are from different roots, people sometimes are just not proud of their roots or where they're from, and it's like, no, like, you should rep your land, your hometown, like, because for me I feel like no matter where I go in this world, like, it's never gonna take away where I'm from, and that's like a huge part of you, where you grew up, your upbringing, all that. So totally. Yeah, love that you rep that. And also see that you have like a soccer jersey on right now, so I want to ask,
Visca el Barça.
are you like a FIFA fan? Are you like watching the games right now?
Realistically speaking, if you want me to be a boring old man, I stopped like indulging in like sports the last like 2018 probably.
Okay.
The last shit I ever watched start to finish where I like sat in front of the TV to catch the live telecast was the Cavs versus Golden State 2018, Braun versus KD and Curry. That's the last time. It was like 5 a.m. in the morning and I woke up and I was like, yeah, I gotta catch the game. Ever since, I've never like watched any sport start to finish.
Wow.
I'll catch a highlight or two if my favorite team's playing. If my glorious king Lionel Messi trying to do some shit, I'll watch the highlights. But I've been a Barca supporter because the very first time I watched football, I saw Messi playing and I was like, yeah, that's raps. That's the guy right there. This is what it's all about. He's who I modeled my game after. Low key, the ones who know. I used to play attacking midfielder when I was like a tiny little kid. I was like 11 years old running around with like 17, 18-year-olds. Yeah, I supported Barca growing up, and I like Spain as a team. When it comes to national, I like Argentina. That's about it.
Cool. Well,
yeah. Big ups. Hell yeah. Shout out all the sports fans out there. FIFA's going crazy in the city right now.
Yeah, FIFA is going pretty good in Vancouver right now. It's the place to be.
It's honestly a good time for Vancouver, I'll say that.
It sure is.
They should have movie every night, regardless of like
That's
if you
true.
got a game or not. If it's a weekday, if it's a weeknight, shit's going crazy.
Yeah, it's a good summer, honestly. I mean, and also like compared to other cities that I've been to, like right now I would say like the FIFA in Vancouver like is pretty big. Like they're doing like a lot for it, because I mean like just before here, like I was in Toronto and I didn't see as much in Toronto about like the FIFA like here, like like I mean like when I took the bus there, I took the metro there, like I didn't see like any like signage of like the FIFA. I didn't see anything of like them being like go Canada or anything like that, like just and I was like,
I've only been to Toronto briefly, so I can't say it for a fact, but I think Toronto's like way too commercially inclined for the people to be tapped into something that goes beyond the rat race. That might be controversial.
It's also like a big city too, and like Vancouver,
Yeah,
like
true.
everything's congested.
Vancouver
Granville
is
Street.
so laid back. Everything's about the vibes.
That might just be like the West Coast though, you know, like compared to like
100%.
the East Coast. I think like there's just a bit of a different like.
Totally.
I think it's just a different way of life. Like people are just, it's a little bit different, you know, like the way they do things out there and the way we do things out here. Like here, we're a lot more laid back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we kind of like live on the West Coast, and we got the beach. We're just kind of like more chill. And I know they say like people in Vancouver are so like, I know they say like, oh, it's so like big city, like rush, like, and it's like so hard to meet people and make friends. But I feel like it's really not like that. Like I don't know, like after living here for like 3 years, I feel like the people here like quite friendly, quite chill, quite laid back. Like I mean, my experience here has been pretty good. I don't know what yours has been.
Everyone you meet in life is a mirror of your own inner self.
Whoa.
Everyone, every time, every
That's deep.
second, whenever, whatever. If you're having terrible experiences on a daily basis, recurringly, time to take a big, long, hard look in the mirror. I'll just say that.
You heard that, Reni?
No.
Okay, just joking. I was just joking. Yeah.
Okay,
you're right.
like one time,
You're right, though.
9 times out of 10, or like every now and again, you might run into someone who's having a bad day who don't want to like sit around and chit chat or whatever.
Right.
But you can't let that dictate your like complete experience of a certain place or certain people. Sure, it might be harder to break Vancouver locals down into forming a real relationship or like real friendship that goes beyond the surface level. Harder than other cities or harder than other continents, 100%, I agree. But that's just North America for you. It's a capitalist economy that you live in. You take advantage of all of the things that come with living in a capitalist economy, but then you want to be like, oh, I texted that dude one time and like he never got back to me. Who cares? Put yourself out there, be authentic enough to be yourself. People who fuck with the movement, they'll come find you, you'll come find them. It just, you know, cruise through life. You don't gotta like force everything.
I think like what you said about like you know like what you see is usually a mirror of yourself, or I don't know how exactly you word it, but I think there's actually like some truth to that, because I feel like if you're going about life like negatively, then you're just gonna always be like finding the negative things, right? You're not gonna be seeing the positive things. Even if there are positive things out there, you won't be seeing them, right? And if you're going about life in a positive way, no matter how you're feeling, you're always gonna find the positive things, right? Because you can be having a bad day, but if you have a positive attitude about it, then like you're gonna see the positive things. Right,
Totally.
but if you're having a bad day and you're only looking at the negative, then you're only gonna keep finding the negative, because that's literally what you're like focusing on, what you're looking for.
100%. Good and bad, that's just adjectives. It's, you know, everything depends on your perspective. It's subjective. You could see the glass half full, half empty. It totally depends on you. Me personally, I could never have a bad day.
I mean,
That's
like
amazing.
I feel like bad days are normal, but I feel like it's just like the attitude that you have towards
It's
it.
up, you provide the connotation for what bad is. Bad for me and you can be different things.
That's true.
Good for me and you can be different things. If I woke up, I had blood in my veins and I had breath in my lungs, shit, it's a good fucking day already.
That's so true. Actually, it's I mean, I guess that is it's
Yeah.
pretty subjective.
For sure. We take a lot of stuff for granted, bro. Like, honestly, like, I know, like, I don't know. There's, like, a lot, like, life is, like, full of so much fucking shit sometimes. And, like, it's your attitude that kind of discerns everything. And, like, you gotta, like, I worked in the restaurant industry for quite a while, and that's, like, the service industry. So, no matter how bad of a day you're having, you can't be showing people
Oh
that
yeah, you
because
gotta
it's
put
bad.
on that mask.
Yeah, so I learned that at like a very young age. Like, you have to leave that shit at the door, like
True.
when it comes to work.
Yeah.
And actually, a new mentality I kind of been trying to adopt for myself is like when I'm at work, I feel very like much alive and I'm very confident. And I talk to people and I'm just like outgoing and all this stuff. And it's not like I'm drinking on the job or anything. So that's just like my natural soberness and just like being like that. But then when I'm not working, like I don't need to turn that on, right? So. And then it kind of bums me out sometimes. So I've been trying lately to kind of, not so many words, like act like I'm at work when I'm not work. Like,
yeah, are you
what I mean?
bubbly and happy and excited when you're not getting paid for it?
Exactly.
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the thing. Yeah. So, and you have to like really work on yourself to do that, because like everybody's gonna go through shit. Like, you're gonna have stuff come up with like family, money, your own personal stuff. You're not where you want to be in life, blah 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 blah. But you got to have like a way to kind of overcome it. And sometimes it's like routine helps a lot. Exercising, hitting up the gym, finding like a hobby or a sport, that helps a lot. And one thing that helps really, really a lot, which all three of us have in common, is doing like a craft, like something that's really passionate to you. That should trigger something in your brain that makes you like evolve. And like that thing that you're saying, Harsh, about like being up at 1 a.m. and can't sleep. Like, if that's like, there's a reason why you can't, because like you kind of need to, like, you know what I mean. It's like that's what people say. Some people say something about anxiety is that like there's something that you need to be doing. So that's why you got to kind of do it, because like, it's not set in stone. Like, this is not like something that you take a university program to and you're guaranteed a job with. It's like things that are passionate, you kind of have to like go against the grain but follow your gut and feel really good about it. And you just have to do it. And sometimes it doesn't pay right away, and it could be a little bit of a drag, but as long as you're making the right moves, connecting with the right people, you have a good attitude, you're stacking some money along the way or something, and you're making some kind of results, and you're crafting your stuff to the way it's got to be, I think that's all that really matters. You got to be creative. I think it's about creating stuff. Like, I think that's a big part of it all as well too. So yeah, man, that's life. So yeah, I don't know, that was a bit of a insightfulness philosophical thing. I hope that didn't bum anybody out. I think that's just like real thoughts. No? What do you guys think?
I mean, if it bummed you out,
no,
you might be the person who needs to hear this.
No, exactly. Real shit. So that's really cool. So like, yeah, that's really good insight and all that stuff. So yeah, we played your track right now, Winding Road. And it was funny, as Stardyy was talking about, like, all the different paths you take in life. I was like, oh, that's what your song's about, winding road. It is a winding road to get where you gotta go. I was like, that's
so true.
Really funny. So, yeah. Do you want to introduce another one of your tracks, Harsh?
Might as well.
We'll get back. We'll say some more stuff, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. What do you want to...
Okay, yeah. I want you to play Squad. That's gonna release by the time any of this footage releases. That's gonna be on every single streaming platform. I shot a music video for that with my brother Hergen. Dude, stand-up guy. He does all of the videography himself. He does all of the editing himself. Such a talented individual. We shot for this. I made the song like 2025 March. Been like polishing it ever since. Never recorded any vocals again, but like I kept like fiddling with it because it never felt like the right time to put it out. Shot the video for it, I want to say in like September of last year. He finally finished the video like last month. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna post it on YouTube.
Hey,
this is slightly bilingual one too. I have like 2 bars in the hook that I'm rapping in Hindi, and then I have like a couple of phrases here and there in the verse that I say in Hindi. But this one's just about, in the hook I'm talking about how like basically the whole song is about like you guys don't want to listen to the shit that I want to talk about anyways. But then in the verse I talk about the shit that I want to talk about anyways. But in the hook I'm like, yeah, I'm writing down whatever I'm writing down. Me and my brothers, that's the squad. I don't really need anyone else to like feel fulfilled within myself. And then in the verse I go into deeper stuff about like religion or ideology or like what's being fed to. I mean, you know what? Just play the shit. Too much talking.
Here's the track, Squad, HT33. Do you want to introduce it actually?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to be listening to Squad by HT33 on 100.5 FM.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okie dokie. You just heard a track called
Squad. Santis.
Squad up. Also, like R.I.P. Stack Bundle. That's like Max B back the whole thing. You know, Squad up. Anyways, but Squad. The track HT33. Sick track actually. Tell us a little bit about it. That was really fire. I didn't expect that beat to be like fucking crazy like that, and the vibe was pretty fucking lit. Not gonna lie to you, that was pretty fucking fire. Who produced it? When did you record it? You got a music video coming out soon, you were saying?
Yes, I produced it probably like I wouldn't say 2025, the middle of 2025 for sure. I was back home in India during that time actually. Now I remember. I was in my bedroom. Like always, that's where all of the magic goes down. I produced
Sorry.
musically speaking. Damn. That's where I produced it. And that's where I recorded it too. And then that shit just sat on my laptop for so long. I polished it a little bit here and there, but then eventually I got in touch with my buddy Hergun, who's a really talented videographer and editor here in Vancouver. He lives in Richmond. And one of my friends played him the song, and he reached out to me and he was like, yo, my buddy played me a couple of songs, and this is the one that really stood out to me. We should like make a music video for it, right? He hit me up in the middle of 2025. We shot for it in the tail end of 2025. We have the music video done and ready to go. The song's out tonight. The music video is going to be out tonight. And it's just like an old school boom bap type of vibe. Nothing crazy, nothing over the top. I'm just like spilling my guts. I spit it how I see it, and I mean what I say. You'll get what you give if you get in my way.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's what it is.
Did you just freestyle that?
No, that's the first 2 bars of
Oh, okay. Cool.
that's the first 2 bars of
Nice. Okay, I thought you freestyled that, and I was like, whoa.
I mean, I could freestyle some shit if you want me to. I
Freestyle.
sound good on this bitch too, eh?
Let's freestyle. You want to do some freestyle?
Nah, it's whatever. Unless you got a beat.
I got a beat. Come on, brother.
Oh, low key, I'm just gonna like spaz.
Okay,
I'm talking myself up. You guys gotta like pitch into though.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's do it. I'm
Oh my
ready.
gosh, I cannot freestyle.
Yes, you're gonna do it. Okay. Yes,
can't.
we're gonna do a freestyle session. We're gonna fucking go crazy. Scrap, boop. Let's go. Yeah.
Yo
Okay.
hablo español un poquito.
Exactly. Guys, there are some freestyle segments, and
No, they're not.
yeah, there was. Okay, fine. Half of it, no. Okay, fine. Half of it I won't post, but post. It won't be a part of the interview because it's copyrighted music, but it's gonna be uploaded as a freestyle stuff, like separately. Everything except for the last 5 minutes. Okay.
What? No.
Come on, it was so good.
There was only one part where I freestyled where I was like, okay, this is kind of okay.
Okay, I know, but there's so many good stuff in there. Come on, I don't ever get freestyle content that's good.
No, I mean, I don't want all of it out there. Like, there was one part where I was like, okay, it's kind of okay, but the rest is like me, like, trying to practice, like, trying to get my feet wet, and, I've never done this before.
But it's fine.
But it's not. No, I mean, okay, you guys are better at freestyling me. But like,
but you did ad-libs then.
Like, it's okay where I was, like, doing, like, that, yeah, but I mean, like...
It was just fun. It's a comedy podcast. I'm just joking. It's not, but it's fun.
But, I mean, like, I don't know, because, like, I don't want just, like, whatever out there, you know?
Fine.
Because once it's out there, it's out there.
But why do you care? Don't you want, like, think about all the greats in the world. Like, imagine all that unreleased documents. Like, damn, like, that's so cool. Like, that's their authentic self. That's freaking awesome.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I feel like I didn't know what I was doing. Like,
So,
I really didn't.
Who knows what they're doing? Show of hands, who knows what they're doing? Nobody.
I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing?
Yes, but I didn't know what I was doing in that.
Okay.
Which is why I don't want that out there.
Alright. I'll cut out some. But that's just gonna make more work for me to slice stuff down. But whatever. I'll cut it out.
But I mean, okay, there was one part where I was freestyling. I was like, that was okay. There's like one part in there somewhere. I think it in that Happy One song. You know that one that was like
Okay, fine.
the sunny that one.
Now I gotta stay up till 6 a.m. editing
It's my sunny
the
day.
Butcher Shop video, the HT33 video, and then taking out parts of the rap song video.
The one where I was singing like Venezuela, Colombia. All that, okay, that was good. That was fire. But like the rest was like it was giving like, girl, you don't know what the heck you're doing.
Fine. I'll share it with you first, and then if you don't like it, then I'm gonna fix it. But anyways, okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Hell yeah, that was great. That was awesome. Cool show. Hell yeah. Okay, let's get our heads in the game. Okay, cool. That was freaking dope. We had some freestyle sessions for about like 20 something minutes there. We did a cool ass video with HT33. Stardyy was here interviewing as well too. HT33.
Hey.
Hell yeah. We did some stuff earlier in the day. You'll see some butcher shop, new butcher shop on the West End. Actually, here, let's go ahead and shout this out now so we kind of put this there. West End Butcher and Deli. Really cool people. Jesse and Ben, we met their kids. Their lovely setup over there. Beautiful spot. He's been a butcher for like number of years, and Jesse and him, they opened up the spot. You guys should check it out. It hasn't even been open for a week now. We got the exclusive interview for you. They got a lot of cool stuff, and yeah, so that's what's good with that. And then HT33's got some new music coming out. He's got a music video he's gonna drop. It'll be out by the time that this podcast is out as well too. And obviously watch out for Stardyy stuff as well too. But yeah, y'all, we did a great interview with HT33. He told us a lot about our life. Not our life, his life. Him starting music, what got him into it, and all that fun stuff. Do you guys want to say some stuff before we get out of here?
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's, always super fun to connect with people who want to do shit that's like, purely for the love of the game. Outside of the, what do I get out of this aspect,
Yeah.
So pleasure's all mine, honestly.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. We're so honored to have you, and yeah, welcome back whenever.
Hells yeah. And on that note, Proetiq, Reni Renz Stardyy, HT33, we out.
Peace, baby. What is
now I know why Nardwar does the hold still thing, because it's a good clip shot. I just realized something.
Oh, okay, we're doing. Okay, go
Just for
again.
the thumbnail. Okay, ready?